This is a tutorial on liquidity ratios. We are going to look at a set of final statements, financial statements, and we will comment on the short-term financial position. So on the screen you see a balance sheet. You have assets and you have liabilities. We need to comment on the liquidity position of the business or the short-term financial position of the business. So we know what we are interested in are the current liabilities of the business and current assets for the business. And luckily for us, in the format which is prescribed, you have been clearly given the current liabilities and current asset items. So all you need to do is really calculate the numbers and comment on the financial position of the business. We also have a income statement that goes along with it. If you need any information, we can pick it from there as well. So let's start with the current ratio. We know the current ratio can be calculated by dividing the current assets by the current liabilities. We need to figure out what are the various current assets for this company. So we go to the balance sheet and we have cash and bank balance, marketable investments, prepaid expenses, stock and debtors. There are 5 items given in the balance sheet under the current assets. The other thing that is happening here is we have 2 years worth of data. So we will calculate the ratio, the indicator for both the years so that we can also comment as to has the current ratio gone up in these 2 years or gone down. So we can do a year-on-year comparison as well. So cash and bank. So cash and bank plus marketable securities, debtors, stock, and we had one more item which is prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses. On the other hand, in the current liabilities, the items that we have are creditors, bills payable, short-term loan, and bank overdraft. So creditors, bank OD, bank overdraft. We had a short-term loan and one more item which was bills payable. Bills payable. So this is the expression. This is the detailed expression of the calculation. So we have to now add these two numbers, and we have to do that for 2 years. We have 2020 and we have 2019. So let's look at year one. So here this total will come out to be 4,000, 5,000, 950. For 2019, the total will come out to be 12, 15, 15, 28, 38, 50. Here, the current liabilities, this total will come out to be 750, 830. This will come out to be 600 and 670. So these are the 4 numbers that we are interested in, and we are going to match this number with this number. 5950 divided by 830. So 5950 divided by 830, and for the second year we have 3850 divided by 670. 3850 divided by 670. Let me just double check. Alright, assuming that I've done the calculations right, we have to just divide these numbers to figure out the current ratio, and I have my calculator with me. So I have to do 5950 divided by 830, which gives me 7.16. And for the next ratio, next year, the previous year actually, we have 3850 divided by 670, which gives me a ratio of 5.74. There you go. So now we have the current ratios for the 2 years, 2020 and 2019, and clearly the trend is upwards. It has improved. Let me just verify. Yes, so this is 2020, this is 2019. So you have the current ratio. So this means in 2019 your current assets were 5.7 times the current liabilities. In 2020 your current assets are 7.16 times the current liabilities. So it's a good position to be in. Thumb rule, textbook thumb rule is 2 only, so it's far better than that. But again, you have to look at industry standards. So later on, we will also look at comparable industry ratios and so on to come to more conclusions. Right now, the objective is to learn to calculate these numbers, and we have done that. Okay, let's move forward. Let's figure out the next ratio, which is liquid ratio. For liquid ratio, we will have to use the liquid assets and divide the liquid assets by current liabilities. And we know that liquid assets are equal to current assets minus the stock and prepaid expenses. So we have to calculate liquid assets. So I'll go back to the balance sheet. These were the current assets and these were the current liabilities. Now let me figure out liquid assets. Current liabilities stay. So liquid assets are going to be equal to 5950 minus the stock and prepaid expenses. So we have to take out 950 and 500, which gives you 4500 as the liquid assets for 2020. Similarly, for 2019, we have to take out these two items. So 700 to be deducted. 3150 is the amount for liquid assets. So 45 and 3150. 4500 and 3150. These are the numbers for liquid assets, and we divide these by the same numbers, 830 and 670. 830 and 670 are the current liabilities, and I have my calculator again. 4500 divided by 830 gives me 5.4, and 3150 divided by 670 gives me 4.7. 4.7. There you go. So these are the liquid ratios for the 2 years. This is 2020. This is 2019. Again, the trend is upward, and 5 times your liquid assets are 5.4 times the current liabilities, which is again a good position to be in. But again, caveat is that you have to look at the industry ratio. You have to look at your competitors before coming to a conclusion. Alright, so the two indicators are done, and now we go to the third indicator, which is absolute liquid ratio. In order to calculate absolute liquid ratio, you need absolute liquid assets as well, and then divide them by the current liabilities. Absolute liquid assets include three items: cash, bank, and marketable securities. Divide these by current liabilities. So let's go to the balance sheet and calculate the amount for absolute liquid assets. Absolute liquid assets are going to include cash, marketable securities, and bank. That's it. So there are only these two items which we need to worry about. So you have 4000 here, and you have 23 and 50 here. 4000, 2350, 2350. You divide them by the same numbers, which are 830 and 670. 830 and 670. This is for 2020. This is for 2019. Now again, all we have to do is to divide these numbers. 4000 divided by 830 gives you 4.8, and 2350 divided by 670 gives you 3.5 here. So these are the absolute liquid ratios. Absolute liquid ratios for the 2 years. Trend again is upwards, and seems like this company is in good position. Even if you do not recover any other current assets, you have cash and bank balance, which is 4.8 times, 5 times the current liabilities. Very good position to be in. Alright, this is how you calculate the three indicators. I hope you have now a firm grasp of the three indicators used to judge the financial position of a company in the short run. I'll see you in the next video.